Have you ever looked back at someone who walked into your life and wondered, why did I meet them? Have you ever felt devastated by someone's sudden departure and asked, why did they leave? What if none of it was random? What if the people who enter and exit your life are not accidents but assignments? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're venturing into one of the deepest questions of life, the mystery of human connection. Why we meet certain people. Why others vanish. Why some bonds last decades and others dissolve in a blink. More importantly, how these seemingly chaotic encounters shape us, define us, and sometimes awaken us. We live in a world obsessed with control. We plan our careers, strategize our relationships, filter our social media, and try to curate the perfect life. But then someone appears out of nowhere and everything changes. Or someone we thought would stay forever disappears, leaving us hollow and confused. These moments feel like interruptions. But what if they're initiations? Let us talk about destiny not as some mystical force that writes your fate in the stars, but as a deeper intelligence of life that's always guiding you to where your soul needs to grow. Imagine your life as a river. You flow through time. Along the way, other rivers merge with yours. Some stay for miles, some just pass through. Some bring joy, some bring pain. But each one alters your course. Each one carves a piece of you. Take Anna, for example. She was a quiet, introverted artist who lived a reclusive life. One day at a bookstore, she met a woman named Mira, vibrant, talkative, bold. They struck up a spontaneous conversation about poetry and exchanged numbers. Over the next year, Mira pulled Anna out of her shell. She introduced her to open mic nights, galleries, travel. Anna felt alive in ways she never had. But just as suddenly, Mira announced she was moving abroad. No drama, no betrayal, just gone. Anna was heartbroken. She felt abandoned. But 6 months later, she found herself hosting her own art show, speaking to crowds, launching a podcast on creativity. She realized Mira wasn't meant to stay forever. She was meant to awaken something sleeping inside Anna. That's the pattern. Some people come into your life to wake you up. Others to calm you down. Some to mirror your wounds. Others to mirror your light. Some are chapters. Some are climaxes. Few are epilogues. But all are necessary. Every encounter carries a message. The man who betrayed you wasn't just cruel, he exposed the part of you that was still seeking love through sacrifice. The friend who ghosted you didn't just abandon you, she taught you how to hold your own space. The mentor who challenged you didn't just push you, he shattered your self-imposed limits. It's easy to assign blame or dwell in pain. But the deeper invitation is to ask, what did they activate in me? What was their role in my story? Because once you see that, the pain transforms into purpose. Let me tell you about Marco. At 22, he met the love of his life, at least he thought she was. Emma was everything he ever wanted: brilliant, spiritual, driven. They built dreams together, made promises. But 4 years in, she left. No warning, no explanation. Just a letter that said, I have to find myself. Marco collapsed. Depression, rage, years of asking why. But in his pain, he turned to writing, then to therapy, then to coaching. He began helping others through heartbreak. That path led him to publish a book, speak globally, and meet the woman who eventually became his wife. Years later, he looked at that breakup not as destruction but as redirection. You see, people don't just enter your life. They enter your consciousness. And when they leave a piece of themselves, and they take a piece of you. It's messy, it's painful, but it's sacred. There's a concept in spiritual psychology called soul contracts. The idea is that before you are born, your soul makes agreements with other souls about the roles they'll play in your life. Some agree to love you. Some agree to hurt you. Some agree to trigger your awakening. None of them are mistakes. That idea may sound abstract, but look at your life. How many of your deepest changes came from people you didn't expect? From heartbreaks you thought you'd never recover from meetings so random they had to be planned by something bigger than logic. And if that's true, then the question becomes, how do you respond when someone leaves? You mourn, yes. You grieve, you scream, you cry. That's necessary. But then you ask, what did they teach me? What part of me did they wake up? What do I now know that I didn't see before? And eventually, you thank them not because the pain is gone, but because the growth remains. You see, life is not about keeping people. It's about receiving them fully while they're here. Every person is a teacher. Every encounter is a classroom. And every goodbye is a graduation. But you'll never receive the gift if you stay in blame. That's the hard part. The ego wants justice. The soul wants wisdom. So the next time someone enters your life unexpectedly, pay attention. Don't just ask, do I like them? Ask, what are they showing me about myself? And when someone leaves, don't just ask, why did they go? Ask, what did they come to complete? Even if they never explain. Even if you never get closure. Sometimes understanding doesn't come from answers. Comes from evolution. And sometimes the greatest respect you can show to a soul who hurt you is to grow so powerfully that their lesson lives on in your strength. If you're watching this and you're in the middle of a loss, hear me clearly, you are not broken. You are being broken open. You are being reshaped. The space they left is not a wound, it's an invitation. To fill that space with your own essence. To rise from it. To become someone even you didn't see coming. Thank you for watching this video. If you feel called to share, drop a comment below who changed your life, who left and what did they leave you with. And if you're still waiting for closure, know this: sometimes the closure is you becoming someone new. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and pass this message to someone who needs to hear it. Until next time, trust the flow of connection. Trust the timing. Trust that nothing real is ever truly lost.